Hey fellow traders, I'm going to be trading on my phone this morning. I'm going to explain things as I go, but here I'm in YM, which is the Dow. I'm on a phone app on Interactive Brokers. I'm looking at the market, and it looks like the Dow is going to go up. Sorry, I'm flipping my phone over. It is better on landscape like this. Well, before I get too far, I want to share the verse of the day. Today's verse is from Philippians 4:8. The New International Version, and I have this one highlighted. Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. We are what we think about. Sorry about the small screen, but that's my screen recorder does this. Anyway, you can hover over with your finger each candle and you can see the highs, the lows. That was on the right side, or on the left side rather. And as I said, this is looking like it's just sitting on support on the moving averages, ready to go back up. So I'm going to put in a buy order, and we also have higher bottoms of those candles, as you can see. So I'm going to put a limit order at 28,096. See if it triggers here. The cursor is after the fact, by the way. You don't have a cursor on your phone. So it did trigger. So I'm in one long. I'm going to go to CL because before trading hours, there's not a whole lot of movement on the Dow. Sometimes there is, but not a lot. There's actually more movement on oil, which is CL. I'm showing the 5-minute chart here, and this is looking like it's going to go down, which is opposite of the Dow trade. We have resistance there at 57.95, but I'm going to put an order to sell right now. I got a 57.08. Sorry, 58.08 trigger. So I'm going to put in a 58.16, a little bit higher stop, about a 10-cent stop, which translates to $100. So that's my risk. This is on a simulated trading account. I always do my recordings on simulated accounts, not my live account. I just don't want people knowing my access or getting my account number. If you get my simulated account number, then have at it. Anyway, we're looking at lower tops through those candles, as you can see there. We're on a 5-minute chart here. A lot of times I use the 5-minute chart while it's not moving very quickly to get a better perspective of a longer term. As you notice, I can scroll in and out, or zoom in and out rather, on and on this screen you can see the volume. I added that after the fact. That's not always there. I also added MACD at the bottom, so you have slow stochastics and MACD along the bottom of the chart. It's hard to see right now. I'm not on the chart mode, but if you scroll from the right of the screen, which it's not working right now, but I can pull the screen over and it'll show a zoomed in picture of the chart on this application. Again, this is the Interactive Brokers. There you go. It pulled over. Interactive Brokers. This is the Android app. Here I'm showing that we did break above the previous pivot, and we do have a trend line that's creating some support to not to go below the 58.05 area. However, just due to the longer term trend, which is down, I'm thinking this is a 1, 2, 3, and with a target down here at 57.94 area or below. That's showing the stochastics right there. Sorry about these choppy lines on this app. That's just the way it is. I know it looks like a 1980s video game, but since I played video games in the 1980s, maybe that's why I like it. We got the 8 moving average was at the top, and the 50 and the 200. That's what I have on this. Actually, I take that back. That's the 20 moving average and the 200. So I got the 8, the 20. Oh, I do have the 50 on there as well. I have 4 moving averages and Bollinger Bands at the top and the bottom. You got a green Bollinger Band at the top, the pink one at the bottom. Here we go. We broke below 58.05. Now it's hitting support at the 200 moving average, which is this 58.02. Broke through the 50 and the 200, or 50 and the 20, which is right at 58.04, which they're on top of each other on the 2-minute chart. Obviously, if you move to a different chart, it's going to show a different moving average. We got a little bit of volume, negative volume coming up. There it went to 58.02, which again is at a support level. I broke through it. Now we go. Now I'm going to bring my stop down so I'll make it a profitable trade because I'm in at 58.07. So I'm going to bring this down to 58.01 for a 6-cent or a $60 profit if it comes back up. So I slide my chart over and I can see without exiting that that buy screen. I'm going to move it down more. I'm just going to use the minus sign to move it down to 57.93. Now you can really see the volume spiked up to over 3,000 contracts in that 1 2-minute bar. And again, I can zoom in, zoom out. There's a lot of details here. You can see at the lower right hand corner I can show my P&L for this trade. I think it was $232. Now I'm getting a little bit of green bar pullback. Nope, it's going red. I think I'm going to move my stop down a little bit lower above the lower Bollinger Band at 57.86. So again, if anybody knows how to make the stops automatically work outside regular trading hours by default in this app, please comment below. I cannot figure out how to do that, and I always have to manually set it, and sometimes I forget. So I'm going to set my stop, or I'm going to set a target rather at 57.71. The reason I set it there was that is right about at some resistance, another pivot point from earlier, and it is also right above an algorithm number at 57.70. So if it hits there, I'll be happy. I'll have almost over a $300 trade in this one trade before trading hours. And I still have my stop at 57.86, so if it goes back up, I'll still have a relatively nice profit. And we have 2 candles, as you can see, that have high volume. Stochastics at the bottom of the screen going down, and that's both stochastics and MACD I have in the same chart there, which during normal trading hours, it's a little bit smoother because there's a lot more volume. Outside regular trading hours, it doesn't have as much volume. So here you can see my $345 trade, and I'm still in my Dow trade. So hope you enjoyed. I may make another video to explain this app a little bit better, but that just gave a quick overview. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, and please make sure to subscribe and click the bell icon for notifications. Thanks.